What's up, guys? AeroHD here. This is attempt number 2 of this stupid fucking commentary. I just tried it. First of all, realized my mic wasn't plugged in. So, I always make fun of people who do that. And, anyway, it is 8:30 in the morning. I have been up for 4 or 5 hours now. And I'm bored out of my mind. And I figured I might as well bring you a commentary of what I did yesterday, today. I don't know, my head's all confused. And if I sound groggy and if I sound out of it, it's because I'm somewhat tired. And I'm having a coffee here. Tim Hortons. Delicious. Anyway, as most of you may or may not know, I do race go-karts competitively. I have been for probably about 8 years now. 8 or 9 years now. If you guys have any sort of passion for auto racing or any sort of passion for racing, I highly suggest getting into go-karting on a competitive level, like buying your own chassis and buying your own stuff and joining a club. And it is the funnest, most exhilarating thing I've ever done in my whole life, and I don't think I would trade it for anything. I've learned a lot socially for my whole life, and one of those things I learned today would be to risk everything and regret nothing. Maybe a little bit of a stretch, but oh, I didn't even mention about the gameplay. I'm playing Black Ops. Obviously, I think it's 38-3. I got. I think this is just when the map packs had just come out, or I was playing the. I think this was First Strike. Yeah, I think this was First Strike that I was playing, and I was practicing. You see, it's on my old gamer tag, but it was a really good game, and I've been scared to post Black Ops for a while because no one wants to watch it. But fuck it. So anyway, today I was my I think my 6th or 7th race in my championship. I know I haven't been updating you guys, but just to summarize, we've been doing really well this year, and either we haven't finished at all due to racing issues like getting hit or getting knocked off, or I think we lost the chain once, but 95% of the season has been stellar, and I couldn't have asked for a better year. And no matter what happens, I think we're in 3rd place in the points right now. We're 50 points behind 1st place, and we're 250 points ahead of 4th. So as long as I just keep doing what I'm doing now, I should at least have a 3rd or 2nd place points finish. And you know, I got a lot of people to thank, but it's not over yet. So today, went out for practice as we usually do, 7 o'clock in the morning. Or yesterday, sorry, because it's 8 o'clock in the morning as I'm recording this. But I felt the cart doing something weird. I heard something scratching, and I thought it was my right side pod, and I couldn't turn right, and I can turn left. It hooked left really well, so I was like, okay. My first thought was tires going down. So I came in, I checked my tire pressures. I just felt the tires in my hand, and they didn't feel weird. It felt low, a little low in air, but it didn't feel like flat. So my stepdad, who's my mechanic. It sounds such a stupid word, but we had looked over the cart, and we were paying attention to the back end. What we didn't realize is that it was the front end that was going wrong. And as I did qualifying, and I qualified really well for what I'm about to tell you, I qualified 2nd, and it was only about a 10th off the first place guy. We come in, and I noticed that my chassis, the weld connecting the front end of the chassis to the center belly pan area. I don't know. I'd have to show you, but just whatever. Just whatever you're imagining is probably fine. The weld had come completely disconnected. So really, I don't think we did that bad for having a go-kart that was in 2 pieces. So what we did, and I thought we were done, right? I went in and I was like, all pissed off. Well, I wasn't pissed off, but I was all disappointed. I was like, okay, well, that's another bad way. You know, we've had a really good season. Can't complain. My stepdad looks at me and goes, oh, we'll fix that, no problem. Grabs a welder and just starts welding away, and I was like, holy shit. So we ended up getting fixed for the pre-final. Luckily for us, we had a really good pre-final. A bunch of dummies wrecked in front of us, and we started second, we finished second. I lost a spot on the start, which was my fault, but you can't have a great start all the time. I'm just trying to remember. It's been a day, guys, and I'm tired, so just trying to remember what, if anything else cool happened. Yeah, I went 3 wide with me for first place. It was me first place and second place. I had a really good run, and I went up on the inside. And I was carrying a lot more speed than them, but I'm trying to explain it, but on our track, on the inside is you get less momentum coming out of the corner, and I thought I'd be able to clear them before I got to the corner. So as we were going into the corner, I looked over and still saw 2 carts over my shoulder, and said, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." And luckily, no one got hurt, and no one hit anybody, and I just fell back into 3rd place, and we ended up getting 2nd place going into the final. In the final, we had an excellent start. So did the 1st place guy. We ran away with the top 2 positions to make sure the guy who took himself out couldn't catch us. And then we were really dead even the whole day. We were running very similar times, and I wasn't really climbing on him, and he wasn't getting away from me. There was only about probably a tenth or tenth and a half difference between us throughout the whole race. The last lap was probably where the last lap, or the second to last lap, I gave him lots of room because I knew I had to start mounting a charge. And if you're right on a guy, you can't really gain momentum to make a pass. So I had to give myself some space to start gaining momentum. And then he looked behind him, and he saw, oh, he's way far behind. So he stopped blocking, and everything was just setting up perfect, right, for a last lap pass for me to win my first race in, like, 5 years. But as I entered, I think it was the last turn before the long straight leading up to the finish line, I dove in, and I kind of took it a little too, the left turn, I kind of was to the left a little too much for what I should have been. And I panicked, I got on the brakes, and pretty much gave him the win. And here, if I could teach you guys, or give you guys lessons to anything, is that nothing good in life is ever given to you. Not that I'm complaining that I got a 2nd place. I needed that 2nd place to, you know, assert myself on the points. But, however, nothing good in life is given to you. You have to work hard for every significant achievement, whether it be in video games or in real life. So I said that, you know, I felt kind of scared, and everyone was calling me chicken shit or whatever, and I was okay with that. But it was when my mom came up and talked to me, and she was like, yeah, but you did good, you know, it wasn't really a safe thing, and you know, you would have maybe bumped into him and knocked him, and anything could have happened. And then I started thinking, like, what am I gonna do? Wait until it's 100%, until he moves over and lets me go? And you know, I don't blame my mom for talking like that. She's just a mom. That's just how she is. But if you guys ever do any kind of racing or anything, any kind of sport, or, you know, whatever you think that this could relate to, there's times to be safe, there's times to use your head, and there's times to use your heart, and there's times to not think, and there's a time to just do. And today I used my head and not my heart. So if I could leave anything with you guys, I know this is a statement I heard from in X Games a couple weeks ago. I think it was in X Games. I'm not sure if I'm direct quoting, but it was Liam Dorn, his motto or whatever. I think it was risk everything, regret nothing. even if you crash out, even if you break or whatever, you know what, I don't know what you guys would relate this to, but even, no matter what happens, go for it and don't regret the result. As always, this is Arrow. Thanks to everyone for listening. If you want to hear more about my carding stuff, I want to see pictures, whatever, leave a comment down below, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.